We have reached an agreement with for Ms. Warwis to plead guilty to count one as amended to lewd and lascivious behavior under.
It says mental illness or disorder. Are you in some type of treatment?
I have PTSD. I gotta take medication for.
I know you may trust your uncle to death, but still.
Family will screw you over.
They can.
Oh, they will.
What you just watched, that is a woman fighting for her future. Amanda Warwis is admitting to a taboo charge. But why does the judge seem more worried about her money than her record? This is the state of Wisconsin versus Amanda Warwis. Facing 9 months in jail for lewd behavior, the real stakes are her future. Amanda is earning $28 an hour to win back custody of her kids. Yet, she admits the police reports aren't fully accurate. If the facts are wrong, why is she pleading guilty? And why is the judge warning her about family betrayal? If you want to understand the courtroom psychology and the subtle tells that reveal a person's true character, hit subscribe for more daily deep dives. Now, let's go back to the very beginning of this critical hearing.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Flisky.
Okay, my audio is okay today?
Yes, it's much better today.
Excellent.
Are you, when do you get done with your conference? Is it noon on Friday?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm not sure if you've been reading the email chains or not, but at noon, so I don't know if you want to stick around the hotel for another hour. We're going to have the drug court talk about, switching it up and having different tracks and things. So I don't know if you want to be a part of that. I'm just letting you know. But
no, thank you for letting me know.
Okay, we will be having it a Zoom link. And so people can come in person or we can have it in Zoom because we'll have it in the courtroom.
Of course.
Okay. We will go on the record in the matter 26 CM 33, State of Wisconsin versus Amanda Warwis. The state appears through Assistant District Attorney Jose Vila in person. Ms. Warwis appears in person. Her counsel, Joel Falisky, appears by video conferencing. We're set here today in this matter for a plea and sentencing hearing. I know that this matter has resolved and Ms. Warwis had to do a couple things, or you were working and saving money or something like that.
I just started a job at Parker.
Okay, excellent. That's a good job. All right. So, Mr. Falisky, is this matter resolving?
That's correct, Your Honor. We have reached an agreement with the state for Ms. Warwis to plead guilty to count one as amended to lewd and lascivious behavior under, I have here 944.201A of the Wisconsin statutes. The parties will be making a joint recommendation for court costs. I have reviewed a plea questionnaire with Ms. Warwis and have submitted that as document 10 in the file.
All right, formal motion to amend.
So made.
Granted. And Ms. Warwis, would you have the ability to pay $200 today?
Not today, but on next Wednesday when I get paid, I can pay it, everything. So.
Well, I was going to give you a deal. If you pay it, we'll go over this, but we'll go over it. Okay, so Ms. Warwis, I have in front of me a plea questionnaire waiver of rights form. Did your attorney thoroughly go over that with you?
Yes.
And you understand everything completely?
Yes.
And he essentially went over it word for word?
Yes.
And you signed that document?
Yes.
And you understand the charge you're pleading guilty to?
Yes.
And it says here that you can read, write, you understand the English language, no alcohol, medications, or drugs, but it says mental illness or disorder. Are you in some type of treatment?
I have PTSD. I gotta take medication for PTSD and post-traumatic stress. Or whatever.
Okay, so you have had medications.
Yeah.
And you take them for those conditions.
Yeah.
And do you take the medications as prescribed?
Yes.
And so do those medications interfere with your ability to comprehend or understand anything?
No.
So you're in a position here today where you can fully understand everything that's going on?
Yes.
Okay. Did your attorney go over your constitutional rights with you?
Yes.
And so do you understand them completely?
Yes.
Do you need me to go over those rights with you in any more detail?
No.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving and giving up those rights?
Yes.
You understand that if you're not a citizen of the United States, your plea could result in your deportation?
Yes.
Do you understand that the state would have to prove for this, for the lewd and lascivious behavior, that you committed an act of indecent sexual gratification, you committed this act with another person, you committed with the act with the knowledge that you were in the presence of others?
Yes.
You understand that? Do you understand the maximum possible penalty could be a fine of up to $10,000 or 9 months of incarceration or both?
Yes.
Do you understand that I don't have to follow the agreement? That means I could sentence you to the maximum possible penalty.
Yes.
Do you still wish to proceed and enter a guilty plea?
Yes.
Your attorney over there is appearing by video conferencing. Do you understand you have a right to have him appear in person?
Yeah, I understand, but it's fine.
Okay, but it's okay. If at any time you have any questions or concerns and you need to speak with him, let me know, and then I will send you to a confidential breakout session, okay? I'll send you to our Zoom room.
Okay.
Now, did your attorney go over that criminal complaint with you and the facts that are alleged in that complaint? The basis for the charges, where it goes and it says on or around January 26th.
yep.
You went over all of those?
Yep.
And so for the most part, as it relates to the charge you are now pleading guilty to, are those facts accurate?
I don't want to argue it.
You don't have to say that every fact. You can say not every fact.
Not
is
every
accurate,
fact.
but for the most part to your charge,
Yes.
they're accurate.
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Polisky, may the court use the probable cause section of the criminal complaint to find a factual basis?
So stipulated.
Has anyone made any threats or promises to you for you to plead guilty to this charge?
No.
You're doing so freely and intelligently, telling the court you fully understand what you're doing
Yes.
and voluntarily?
Yes.
Has your attorney represented you competently?
Yes.
Has he answered all of your questions?
Yes.
Has he looked at this matter thoroughly?
Yes.
Are you satisfied with his services?
Yes.
Do you have any questions for the court or your attorney before we proceed?
No.
Then as to the amended count, lewd and lascivious behavior, how do you wish to plead?
Guilty.
The court will find your plea of guilt is done knowingly, intelligently, and voluntarily. I'm going to find that you understand your constitutional rights and what it means to waive and give up those rights. I'm going to find a factual basis to accept your plea of guilt. Based on that, I will find you guilty of the charge. A judgment of conviction will be entered today. Argument, Mr. Vila.
Thank you, Your Honor. I believe the joint recommendation here is appropriate. Looking at the sentencing factors, this is a misdemeanor level offense. Ms. Warwis is here taking responsibility for her actions today, and I think she realizes she can't re-engage in the same behaviors that led her here today. Looking at her criminal history in Wisconsin, she does not have a history of these types of crimes. So this is not a crime that necessitates a strong need to protect the public here. It's really a crime that offends the moral sensibility about how one should generally comport themselves in public. As such, I think the conviction is more than appropriate. I would ask the court to adopt. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Ms. Warwis, anything you would like to add or sorry, I should go to argument from Polisky first.
Quite all right, Your Honor. I concur with the state's remarks. This is a misdemeanor level offense. Ms. Warwis, as the state indicated, has a limited history in this regard. She's wanted to resolve this case since it initiated, Your Honor. So I do think that the resolution here for costs is an appropriate deterrent going forward. I think this agreement overall is appropriate. I'd ask for the court to accept it. Thank you.
Now, Ms. Warwis, do you have anything you want to add or say or let me know?
No, but I just want to get this done and over so I can move on with life, and life's finally getting back together.
And I'm so glad to hear that, Ms. Warwis, because I remember and
I've been struggling for a couple of years.
struggling for a few years, like big time struggling.
Yeah.
I know your living situation. I know what happened there. I know that out of county case or out of state case that you had to deal with,
Yeah.
and all of the other issues that have come into your life. And I'm not saying that you wanted to let them all in. It's just what happened. And honestly, I saw that when you were hit and knocked down, you just let yourself stay down because of how you felt at the time.
Pretty much.
And I see you right now doing better. You look better. You sound better.
I'm happy again. I got a job, a good job.
And I'm so glad to hear that. Parker is a great place to work. I'm so proud of you for being able to go out and get that job, a good paying job, a good job. I don't know exactly what you do there, but all their jobs are good. They treat their employees.
I work 52 hours a week.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, but it's worth the money. I get $28 an hour. So it's time and a half.
You're going to do everything you can to keep that job, because do you know where you're going to be?
Yeah, I'm going to get my kids back.
Exactly. You're going to have a home. You're going to have your kids back. You're going to have a good car, because I remember all the car issues. You're not going to You're gonna, all those things, you're gonna be able to do.
Life's finally coming together.
And you have to keep it together. The only one who can is you. You're the only one. Keep the riffraff.
Oh, I
out.
got rid of all that. I dropped all my friends.
Good. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I know you're making good money right now, but here's the thing. You owe a lot in state debt, and that's gonna come back, and we're gonna have to collect on that. So what I'm willing to do is I will order $443 in fines, fees, and costs. If you pay by next Friday, then I will waive all but 250.
Deal.
Because I want you to get on your feet, and I want you to save money. Please save your money.
I am. I'm trying hard.
Talk to your bank or set up something where it takes out such a percent of each of your check and
I
set
had
in
to,
an account.
my mom just smashed her car up, so I had to help her pay her car off because she's got cancer. So I had
But
to help
here's
her.
the thing, really talk to your bank if you don't know how to do it, and have a certain percent of your paycheck go directly into an account. Okay, because you'll never notice it's gone, and you'll get used to having the money that you have, and then all of a sudden you're going to look in and say, "Oh wow, I have $10,000. Oh wow, I have $20,000," because you won't even notice it, and it's going to go to that account that you should not touch.
Yeah, my uncle's me and my uncle who got me the job have been talking, and I'm gonna give him $400 every check. Because my checks are $1,100
Why are you giving him $400?
to hold on
You
to.
just use a bank. Please use a
Uh,
bank. Please use a bank. Please, I know you love him to death, and I'm sure he's your heart and your soul, and you trust him more than anything. Use a bank. You get interest. And then once you build up a little bit, like $1,000 or $5,000, you can put it in a
Jason
bond and
kinda
get higher interest.
Jason kind of screwed that for me though.
What?
I can't get a bank
You
account.
can get not a bank loan. It's an
No,
account.
bank account. They won't let me because of all the shit that Jason,
All the what?
all that stuff that Jason put.
I think it's time that you try now, especially that you have a job. Okay. So if you were at Community Bank, go to US Bank. If US Bank won't and Community Bank won't, there's Shell Lake State Bank. There's other banks that will give you an ability to rebuild yourself.
Okay.
Do that. That's the best thing. That is literally the best thing. I know you may trust your uncle to death, but still,
Family will screw you over.
they can.
Oh, they will.
And I'm looking out for you, and I want you to look out for you too, okay? Because then you can have that lump sum, and you can put it in a bond, and you can make a whole lot more after a period of time, okay?
Okay.
Do that.
All right.
All right. All right, you have 20 days to appeal. Should you fail to appeal within 20 days, you do lose that right. I need your DNA. You're going to need to go to the jail and provide that. You have the ability to request it be expunged through a written letter to the Department of Justice.
Even
Make
if
sure you have
they,
that.
they have it on files, do I still?
Still have to go
Okay.
down there because I have to order it, and they'll just say, "Oh, you're good to go." Okay.
Okay.
So make sure you have $250 paid by next Friday. If you don't, then it'll be $443.
I'll have it paid by Wednesday.
And I'm going to tell you that we're going to need to be taking back that state debt, the amount that you owe for state debt, because they haven't been able to collect.
Is it the state taxes?
Well, state debt they could take your taxes.
Because I claimed zero.
What? She taxed again.
I claimed zero so they could take out as much as they
Okay,
want.
so-
So they take it.
They may be able to intercept your taxes. What you need to do before you go give your DNA, go outside, talk to Amy, the clerk Amy, and tell her about, your state debt, how much you owe and all the things. She handles all of those things. And tell her about your good job, and we can figure something out, okay? Because we need to know how much we're gonna need to start to collect and work. And again, I'm not looking at taking all your money. I'm just looking at the accountability and a little bit, and if state debt can't collect, then
What is
need to.
the debt for? Like, is it for,
pass fines and fees and things,
okay.
all of those things. But Amy will be able to tell you more, okay? What am I missing, Mr. Vila?
I think you covered it all, Your Honor.
Mr. Felisky?
Appeal, Your Honor?
I said 20 days.
Okay, excellent. Nothing further then.
Then we are good. Thank you, Ms. Warwis. Thank you, Mr. Felisky.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So the verdict is in. Amanda Warwis walked away with a lighter fine to help her rebuild. But was the judge too lenient with this deal? Comment below Team Amanda or Team Prosecution. If you sat on that bench, would you have given her this second chance? Or was the warning about her family a sign of more trouble to come? If this glimpse into courtroom reality got you thinking, hit like. Share this with anyone who loves a good comeback story.